Tony, tomorrow is game day, Tuesday. How prepared are you and your teammates?
Yeah, we're feeling really prepared. The travel was quite nice for us. We had the whole day to rest, so the team's feeling really good. Obviously, coming off the win from the last game, we have a lot of confidence. So I think we'll improve our way of play in tomorrow's game, and I think it'll be an improvement.
South Africa has never defeated Nigeria on home soil. Do you think we will sustain that record?
Yeah, I think it's definitely something to keep in mind. Obviously, when you're away, when you have the crowd against you, it's something difficult. But we've come against worse odds, and I think the team is ready to battle them tomorrow. And I think we're ready to turn around the trend.
Do you dream France, Paris?
Sorry?
Do you dream?
Yeah, of course. It's always been a dream of mine to go to the Olympics, and so I'm hoping that we get the ticket tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you satisfied with the performance of the ladies on Friday?
I am. I'm really proud of the way we came out and displayed confidence from the beginning of the match. I thought we were composed. I thought we controlled the match. I would guess the possession was probably 60-40. We minimized their opportunities. I think they only had two chances in the match. So I thought we controlled the game. Everything that we put in the game plan, I thought we executed very well. So I thought it was one of our better performances since the World Cup. Having said that, we certainly would have liked to have scored more goals. But overall, I'm really, really proud of the performance we put in.
A lot of Nigerians feel that the 1-0 victory is not enough. Do you think differently?
Well, I understand it. I was a little bit surprised to hear the reaction because I think some said we struggled was the term they used. And I don't think we struggled in the match at all. I think we controlled the match. I think we were never really in danger in the match. I think where we didn't perform at our best was finishing. And again, it's one of those things that had we scored a second goal, I would have loved it. If we would have got a third, it would have been even better. But even scoring a couple of goals, we still have to play the second leg. And South Africa are capable of scoring multiple goals as well. So we'd still have to go with the same mindset to go get a result.
How would you describe the performances of Chinundu and Chiduma Okeke?
Yes, I think we were extremely pleased with both. Okeke, to me, was a player I've always liked. We've had her in camp before, and she had picked up an injury that we thought really was going to be a career-ending injury. So she hasn't been in with us through the World Cup. Luckily, she's gotten healthy and back in Japan and playing very well in a really good league. So it was great to get her back. And considering we really didn't have much preparation and just putting her in with that group, she did extremely well defensively. I thought all the backs were outstanding considering we didn't have Ashley and DeMayan in the team due to injury. So the back four I thought was really good, and she was clearly very strong for us. For me, Chinwendu was outstanding, and I think I can go back and think of some really good performances we've had with some of our strikers over my time here. But I think for me, her performance last night as the number 9 was probably the best performance of any striker we've had. I just love the way she got behind the defense every time. Defensively, she put pressure on the center backs. The goal came from her running 50 yards to chase a ball down in the box to get fouled. A lot of our strikers wouldn't have done that. And then she's really good in her hold-up play. You can play into her, and she brings other players into the game. She has the ability to hold the ball. So I thought it was outstanding. I'm really, really proud of her performance.
Yeah. How would you, a lot of our strikers, they find it difficult to score goals with the national team.
Mm-hmm.
You do so well with their various
right.
Do you have any solution to that?
Well, I think part of it comes down to this. With their club teams, they are with their team every day of the week. They're training regularly. They know the movements of the players they're playing with. They have a game model, that the team is using. I think where it's difficult when they come into the national team, and especially into this national team, is we don't have time to train. We come in, this camp is no different than what we did in Cameroon and some of the others. We come in, and by the time we arrive, we're playing the match 2 days later. And so we don't really have that time to play together. Chumwende came in for the first time, playing the number 9 for us the first time. She had never played with Rash, in the front line. She had never played with Kanu. So it takes time to develop that chemistry and those tendencies. So I think that has a little bit to do with it. And I think that's part of the frustration of the fans is us not scoring, but they have to understand these cooperations between players. It takes time to develop, and they have that with their clubs, and they don't have it here.
Finally, what assurance will you give Nigerians as regards picking this ticket for the?
Well, I think we'll go into this the same way. We'll be confident. The one thing is they may change their tactics a little bit. We can change our tactics a little bit. But at the end of the day, it comes down to our players. We still have the same players that we had on Friday night against their players on Friday night. So our players know what's at stake. They know we're one game away from achieving their goal of getting to Paris. And I feel confident in our players that we have that we'll go get the result.
Thank you so much, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
To the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Good morning. But then they take over almost 25.